It's a character from the upcoming adventure game called Robot Island. I'm trying not to be convinced into buying any more figurines. Looks like Marvin's cousin, Gary.
Pew, pew, pew! Starships in bottles, handmade.
How do you make the starship so small?
I use the same tools as jewelry and watch repairers do. They allow me to carefully place each photon torpedo.
Can I borrow your jewelry tools?
They're up in my room, but I can't even leave this table to get some dinner.
Can I mind your stand while you get me your tools?
You'd need to know a lot about Star Trek to be able to man my booth. Did you know that on impulse drive, it would take 400,000 years for the Enterprise to cross the galaxy?
Actually, I do.
Or that the Galaxy-class Enterprise is 353.5 meters longer than the Constitution-class Enterprise?
Yes, I know.
Well, I'm sure there is a lot more you don't know. So you see, it's perfectly obvious that I can't possibly leave my stand to an ignoramus like you. But if you got me dinner, then maybe I could do something for you.
Bye.
You will not find better starships in a bottle than these.
I feel like this Spock cosplayer is ahead of our time. Ugh, I'd love to talk to him, but I'm too shy. What with him being famous and all. Oh, cutting-edge computer technology. The developers will get upset if I do more than look at this. It's a puzzle dependency chart, the secret to adventure game design.
He's Corey! And he's Corey! And not to be a rude ransom, but we're trying to get into character for the look-alike contest. Yeah? So? Get out of here! Good one, Corey! For a moment, I thought you were Ransom the Clown!
Apparently, you can win big prizes in the Ransom Lookalike contest. The actual prizes are listed here in fine print. Nothing's happening until they get enough contestants for the Ransom Lookalike contest. Looks fine to me. It's turned on. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Pew, pew, pew!
Impressive. It's just after 5 o'clock. It's It's a promotional bank flyer. That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands. Is this an obscene phone call? I wish I could get them to stop calling. How can I help, Miss Edmond?
Can you help me with this check stub?
Oh, yes, this handwriting brings back a flood of memories. Too bad about Mr. Edmond. He was such a wonderful man.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, how can I help you?
I need a copy of the check that goes with this stub.
Yes, I believe I kept all of Mr. Edmond's canceled checks right here. Here it is.
Thank you.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands.
It's a small wooden animal figurine.
I wish I could get them to stop calling. How can I help, Miss Edmond?
Can I still access the family safe deposit box?
I'm afraid not. Your uncle had your access revoked shortly after you left town.
I guess you can't tell me if my dad made any withdrawals or deposits in the last couple of weeks either?
No, that would be a breach of our client's confidentiality.
Fair enough. Do I still have a checking account here? I've been cashing my checks at the convenience store because I was pretty sure my uncle had control of my accounts.
Your uncle did close all accounts associated with your name.
I see. What kind of credit can a game developer get?
That's a good one. Oh, you aren't kidding. Well, you could get one of our basic federal beige credit cards with a $100 limit and an APR of 1,232%.
No way, Jose. I think I'll pass. How are things at the bank?
Very well. Thank you for asking, Miss Edmond.
I thought maybe with all those businesses closing, the bank might be struggling a little.
Oh, not at all. Your uncle had more than enough for us to weather the town's economic downturn.
I wasn't aware Uncle Chuck was doing so well. I mean, the pillow factory was closed for years.
True, but in his final years, your uncle began liquidating several valuable assets. It was more than enough to keep him afloat.
Huh. What assets did my uncle liquidate?
I couldn't possibly say, Miss Edmond. Bank client confidentiality and all. Maybe you'll find out more about it at the will reading.
Maybe. Goodbye, Mr. El Palo.
Come back soon, Miss Edmond.
It looks like the old key to the factory, but I can't be sure in this light.
Hello. Excuse me, Miss Edmond. What are you doing?
It's the key to my uncle's factory. I just need to check things out.
Miss Edmond, we take our trusteeship job seriously here. You know the factory is in probate. Are you coming on to me? I wish I could get them to stop calling.
It's a copy of the check that Chuck wrote to his attorney, Brant Bailowick. There's a note at the bottom. Paid in full. All things pertaining to the last will and testament of Chuck Edmond, including reading the will.
Shut up in there! Do you need some cosplay advice? Oh, hi Dolores. What brings you back to Thimbleweed Park?
I have a canceled check for you. It clearly says that you were paid by Uncle Chuck to read the will.
That it does. My apologies. I'll go to the mansion right away. I see we are all here now. Excellent. Before we can proceed with the reading of the will, Chuck Edmund has 3 stipulations. 1. Thimbleberry pie must be served to all present. 2. The reading of the will must take place in Chuck's opulent tomb. 3. Crack the encryption on this will.
Let me see that. Oh, it's all ones and zeros. Dolores, you figure it out.
It is all ones and zeros. Clearly, it's in binary. Uncle Chuck was being clever. Maybe too clever. It doesn't work with that. This is all in binary. Should be easy to write a program to convert it to ASCII so I can read the will. This isn't working. I'm going to need a pretty powerful programming language to decrypt this will. Graphics Basic, the powerful programming language. Unlock the full potential of your computer with over 100 additional English language commands. Now beginning programmers can create complex graphics, animation, and music without being a machine language programming expert. Sounds perfect. My Commodore 64 is now supercharged with Graphics Basic. It's working. Whoever created Graphics Basic has a brilliant career ahead of them. I'm sure I converted the binary properly. Now it's all in hex. It must be encoded. I need to find the key to decode it. Maybe if I could remember Uncle Chuck's lucky number. He used it to win the lottery a few years back. Hi, Doug. What are you digging?
All right, Dolores. I'm just digging stuff in the grand lobby. Mostly holes. But then I buries them again, all neat and tidy.
Okay, Doug. You're doing a good job.
Ta, Dolores!
Yes, Dolores? Do you have a question about your uncle's stipulations?
Yes. What are the stipulations again?
Before we can proceed with the reading of the will, there are 3 stipulations. 1. Thimbleberry pie must be served. 2. Crack the encryption on the will. Finally, the reading of the will must take place in Chuck Edmund's opulent tomb.
Thank you, Mr. Balawick. Bye. I have some work to do.
See you later, Dolores. I'll be right here.
Have you got everything ready for the reading of the will? I want to get my money and leave this cesspool of a town.
Do you happen to remember Uncle Chuck's favorite number?
How can you not know Uncle Chuck's favorite number? It made him an extra $1 million. None of which you'll see, my sweet little sister. I guess I shouldn't be surprised you don't remember what happened.
I think we're done here.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
I'm sure I converted the binary properly. Now it's all in hex. It must be encoded. I need to find the key to decode it. Maybe if I could remember Uncle Chuck's lucky number. He used it to win the lottery a few years back.
Hello, Dolores. How's life in the big city?
Having a lot of fun.
Interested in a little interview for the award-winning Nickel? I'm sure our readers would be fascinated.
I don't think so. The town is pretty mad at me for abandoning my uncle.
It's a perfect way to get your side of the story out. Local girl makes good making... What is it you make again?
Adventure games.
Ah, games. You mean for kids?
No, our main audience is adults.
Lots of shooting and killing, that sort of thing?
Adventure games are all about story and characters.
Sounds like something I would like. I'm writing a novel. It's about the first female president in 2017.
I didn't know you wrote fantasy.
It's good to have you back, Dolores.
I'm a little confused over my feelings for Uncle Chuck.
He was a complex man.
Mind if we talk some more about Uncle Chuck?
Oh, I could write a whole book about his ego and arrogance.
I'm not sure why I stopped by.
That's okay. I know times are tough for you.
What else do you think about Uncle Chuck?
He was a charmer that could manipulate a crowd.
Can we talk some more about Uncle Chuck? Deep down, do you think he was a good person?
I'm sure he thought he was. That I know.
I'm not sure why I stopped by.
That's okay. I know times are tough for you.
I think I need to go. Thanks for talking, Natalie.
Bye, Dolores. Sorry to hear about your Uncle Chuck's passing.
Bye, Natalie.